guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't really talked about it yet on here. Some of you may have noticed that the channel name has changed from Homemaking Without Fear to Wild Roots Home. And the reason for that is I decided to combine my two business/hobbies into one. Over the past couple years, I took a break from YouTube and started a home microgreen business, growing and selling microgreens from home. That business is called Montana Wild Roots. And now that is up and running and feeling really smooth, I wanted to get back into YouTube. I love making videos. I love sharing gardening inspiration, always home inspiration, home decor, ideas for natural living, thrifty home decor. That's the kind of stuff you'll find on my channel. Welcome if you're new. We just hit 1,000 subscribers this weekend, which is really exciting. So if you are here and you're not subscribed yet, will you just go ahead and do that for me? It's really easy. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, but what that will do, it'll help the YouTube algorithms know that this channel is something people want to watch. And it helps me continue to make videos. When you subscribe and you turn on the bell notification, you also get a notification when new videos post. So that's pretty handy for people that you like to watch. Love to have you subscribe, and thank you for being here today. It has been a while since I have done a thrift shopping haul on my channel, but it is one of my very favorite things to do. A few years ago when we were first moving into our home, a lot of our decor and a lot of our styling, I was able to find a lot of things from local thrift shops. I'll go ahead and link a video that talks more about my design style and my approach to home design and just the design style that just speaks to me. I wrote a blog post a few years ago in where I described my style as timeless, traditional, not so much rustic as it is antique, lived in, well-loved pieces of furniture. I like knickknacks, I like vintage items. I love for the pieces in my home to have history and to have a story. I like warm, cozy colors. You will just find a lot of, hopefully a lot of warmth, a lot of lived in, really approachable style in my home. Thrift shopping and antiques just fit right in with that style. Thrift stores and estate sales, garage sales, I'm always looking for a bargain, and if you have an idea of what style you like, you can really keep an eye out for things at stores like that. I have a video that I will put a card up here somewhere for you to watch. It goes over the 5 main categories of items that I always look for when I'm thrift shopping. I really have it narrowed down to where I can just beeline to these main categories and really focus on the things that I like to shop for. I'm really drawn to antique and vintage items. You will see a lot of that style kind of come through in my thrift hauls that I share on this channel. Go ahead and check the video description. I will link blog posts and past videos that I've done related to thrifting. But yeah, let's just jump into it. This thrift haul is going to be very much fall inspired. I had a little bit of time last week with my kids when we were in town to stop. I only stopped at one thrift store and we just lucked out. You don't always get that lucky, but I was feeling some fall vibes. It's been cool here. I was down and sick last week, and it was just good to get out and about and do some thrift shopping. So when I'm styling or thinking about how I want to decorate or design a space, I really like to get inspiration from Pinterest, just basic ideas. And so for this fall, I jumped on Pinterest just one evening and saved some pictures and some inspiration, and I'll go ahead and share that with you. And then I create kind of a mood board. I just want to get all my thoughts, all my likes in one place and just make some notes. So I don't know if you all have ever heard of Milanote. This is not sponsored or anything, but this is a free, up to a certain point, app that you can use for design and inspiration and mood boards, and I love it. It's easy to use, it's really fun, and they have a little web clipper tool that allows you to take images right from Pinterest or anywhere on the web, and it pulls them right into the Milanote app, and then you can save inspiration and make notes. But I have in my Milanote board, I have a fall 2024 decor inspiration, And I'll see if I can go ahead and share my mood board with you. But I have some notes of inspiration for fall. I'm looking to feel woodsy and whimsical and natural. A nod to fall. I want it to be very subtle. I don't really like to decorate with anything obvious. No big orange signs that say fall y'all or things like that. I lend more towards the fall colors and the feel, bringing the outdoors in, but less in your face pumpkins and turkeys and fall, if that makes sense. So this year I'm going for more muted colors, like think dusty orange, peachy, burgundy, muted sage greens, browns, creams, no bright orange this year. Some decor pieces that I'll be incorporating, you'll see crocks, maybe some brown glass bottles, mixed candlesticks. I'm really on the hunt for autumn colored transferware, so I'll be looking for that over the season. We have a fireplace mantle and surround that we finished last year, so I'm looking forward to decorating that with you guys. But I'd like to do something maybe asymmetrical, fall swag, some candlesticks, kind of whimsical. I love copper in the kitchen. You'll see plants, plates, books, figurines, glassware, bottles, knickknacks. My style is not minimal. Maybe more along the maximalist. So my thrifting list, I'm looking for fall fabrics and pillows, throw blankets, plaids, fall florals that are woodsy, whimsical, incorporating berries, pine cones and toadstools maybe. And I'm going to pick up some fall taper candles. That might be the only thing I order on Amazon. Maybe scented votives, pumpkins, which actually I just picked up some beautiful soft colored pumpkins from the local farm stand this weekend. Alright, so let's get into the thrift haul and show you what I picked up. This particular day we went, there happened to be a sticker sale going on, like a half price on some of these items. And this whole haul we spent $77. And I'll go ahead and tell you what I paid for each item. Some of the items at this thrift shop I thought were a little spendy. Maybe I was just being cheap, but I think we got some good stuff. You let me know what you think, if these prices seem reasonable and good to you. So let's just jump into whatever I have close. So candlesticks. We're going to be doing some taper candles, and so I'm always looking for candlestick holders. And I have a selection of pottery ones, and I have a few glass ones. In fact, I picked up some more that I'll show you, but I found these beautiful copper candle holders. I tend to lean more towards brass for things like this, but I do love copper. I have a lot of copper teapots, and I thought these would be beautiful, kind of incorporating, and I just loved like the floral fluted detail on these. So these are really beautiful. I paid $3 for the pair, but again, these were half off. So I think these will be really beautiful with some fall tapers. I also picked up this. I love pottery. My family does pottery, and so I'm always looking for unique pieces. I don't need a lot of things. I just have a lot of pottery, bowls and things in general. But this is actually from Pier 1, made in Italy. Pier 1 imports, hand painted. I know Pier 1 can be pretty spendy, and this is a $4 piece, and the colors I thought were very fall. And I love the fruit and the leaves and the little strawberries, painted, kind of a watercolor look. I just thought that was really beautiful, and I couldn't leave it behind. Found these candle holders, Luminescence Bourgeois. I don't know, they're probably not a really expensive brand or anything, but I'm always looking for glass taper candle holders as well, and these are really pretty. I might put these on my mantle or on my dining table. I saw a picture on Pinterest of a really pretty like pumpkin tablescape with candles. So yeah, these I thought were a steal for $1 a piece, and again I paid 50 cents for these. I told you that I really like plates, and I'm on the lookout for some fall, like the brown turkey transferware. I did find some really beautiful red transferware cups and some saucers, and I actually kind of regret maybe not getting them. This particular store, thrift shop, had a lot of dishware, a lot of china sets. I felt like their prices were a little high, but really fun to look at. They had some beautiful pieces. They had a lot of glassware too, but I found this collection, there was actually quite a few of these. These are Avon plates. Now, this, I remember my grandma always had little Avon figurines and things, and I'm not sure, I never did Avon, I'm not sure how that worked, but I think the people that worked for Avon could pick out little gift items or something when they sold product, I'm not sure. But this is there was a whole stack of these Avon plates. This one was Betsy Ross, and I really love the colors. I am a sucker for Americana, and I just thought this was really, really pretty. And so I picked that up. I have a lot of different plates, so, you know, and this isn't one that we would really use, it's just for display. But I thought for fall, this could be really cute. Betsy Griscom Ross, 1752 to 1836, with a single snip of the scissors, she could turn a folded piece of fabric into a perfect five-pointed star. Betsy Ross expressed her remarkable skill as a seamstress and admirable devotion to the fight for American independence by hand-stitching scores of banners to lead and rally colonial forces in battle. Yeah, it's just for display, but I thought this was really, really pretty, and it was $1.50. So I am always looking at baskets. Now there's a lot of cheap baskets at thrift stores, the ones that are just kind of thin, and a lot of them are broken, and so I'm always looking for baskets with good structure. And this one has a nice metal frame to it, and I really like the scoop in the front. And for $1, I could use this for all kinds of things. I like that a lot. I almost forgot this beautiful vase. My daughter picked flowers this morning, so she did this little vase up for me. But I picked up this vase. At first I wasn't sure about it, but the more I looked at it, the more I really love it. The glazed painting on it has kind of, I don't know if you can see the crackling in the glaze. It actually looks quite old to me. It's got kind of a coppery handle and a top, and just really, really beautiful floral muted green colors in here, and some brown colors, and just kind of a crackly finish on it. And it just really looked old to me, and I was just drawn to it. It was only $8, so I paid $4 for it. The mark on the bottom says Carlton Ware, made in England, Stoke-on-Trent. I've just never seen anything like it, and thought this would be the perfect addition to fall decor. I don't know if you ever Google Lens anything, so I went ahead and did that while I was waiting for my SD card to download some clips. It is really helpful when I'm thrift shopping. If I find something that I think is kind of unique, or actually looks legitimately old, or has a maker's mark that I want to know more about, Google Lens is really helpful. So I did that with this, well, vase is what I thought it was, and it turns out that this is a biscuit jar, and it does look like it's actually antique. And online I could find prices on these anywhere from $100 to $200 on like eBay. It is missing the lid. It looks like it had a really beautiful lid, and if I go back to that thrift store, I'm going to look around, because sometimes the lids get misplaced or put on other objects and people don't know. So I might go back and look for the lid, because it looks like it was really, really kind of an ornate lid on these biscuit jars. It's really interesting, and this is why I love thrift shopping. I looked up the Carlton manufacturer in England. It said that the Carlton Ware Works were set up in about 1890 by James Frederick Wiltshaw, James Alcock Robinson, yada yada. The name was adopted as a trade name in 1894. In 1890, the company introduced its blushware with floral designs and delicate pastel colored backgrounds, sometimes with gilded additions. In 1911, the partnership was dissolved and James Frederick Wiltshaw became the sole proprietor. During the 1920s, the company became known for its Art Deco luster wares, which command high prices today. Many of the patterns were of imaginative, geometric, and stylized floral designs. Other later collectible areas of Carlton ware are high luster tableware and the Royal brand, including Blue Royal, Rouge Royal, introduced in 1949 and continuing through the early 1970s. I might do a little more research and figure out maybe when exactly this biscuit jar was made, but isn't that fun to learn a little history along with your shopping and your home decor? Perfect example of why I love thrift shopping. Yes, we paid $4 for what I thought was a vase, and we've got a lovely biscuit jar. I love it even more. Moving on to the last items that I picked up. They had a beautiful selection of glassware there, lots of drinking glasses, goblets, and just some beautiful things. I'll put in some clips of me shopping and showing you the glassware and the dining sets. Really, really pretty. Okay, this guy I almost did not pick up. I really was drawn to the shape. I liked the copper brown coloring of it, and I really liked the rivets on the front. I thought this would be really cute styled with some stems. I was thinking like I could see this on the front porch with maybe some firewood or some fall stems in it. The other thing I thought I could use it for is a trash can for my office. I'm needing a bigger one. So I did grab this for $4. Metal swap basket. It does have an original sticker on it for $38. So that's a pretty good deal price wise. It is not old or anything, but it does kind of have that look. Now I'm always looking at picture frames, and I really like to pick up vintage, like the ornate frames that are the wood with gold or the bronze color, really chunky and ornate. But I also just love plain wooden frames, and I have a bunch of family photos that I recently acquired. I've been wanting to put them all together. I have some other frames that they just don't work well in. I picked these up. I do really like these multiple mat style frames. I think they're really handy to just have around. So I picked up 4 of these, and actually this one in particular has kind of a green matting. My dining room is dark green, and I thought this would really go well in there with some family photos that I have ready to be framed. This frame color isn't really the wood tone that I have in my home. I have more of the darker wood tone, but this is really easy to gel stain. You know, light sand and just gel stain right over the top, and it looks kind of aged and really, really pretty. They're so expensive, brand new, and these were $3 each, and I believe I got 4. Yeah, 4. So I'll just put those in my stash and save them for when I have different photos and projects that I need to get framed up. This next piece I was really excited about. I've been looking for a bread box for a while. I have an old kind of vintage metal one, and it kind of has 2 levels to it and some colors that just really aren't my vibe, and I thought I could redo it, and I just haven't done it, and it just, I don't know. I pulled it out twice. I put it in a yard sale pile and pulled it back out. It's just not quite right, but I've been keeping my eye out, and I found this, and I love this. I think this is so pretty. I paid $4 for this. It is all wood, and it looks like it's really well put together. I love the floral basket carving on the front of this. It opens down. It's really easy to get in and out of for kiddos. It's in really good condition. It is like a plywood back and bottom, but the sides are solid wood. I'm always looking for wooden items that are really well put together. And this, you know, this looks like somebody may have handmade this. I love it. I do not love the color. Red, although it would be beautiful for fall, and I thought about just styling it for fall. I am gonna do a little makeover on this. Super simple. I picked up some Oh, I don't know if you all have ever heard kind of the viral trend of the natural whitewashed furniture look or the stripped furniture. Anyway, easy off. I've been seeing that being used a lot as like a furniture stripper. I thought, you know, maybe I could just strip the red off and restain it more of the dark wood tones that I love, or just at least see what kind of wood is underneath. I did do a sample section of this on the back, and it is on the plywood part of this. This is what it looks like. So I sprayed a little circle and let it set for 10 minutes, and it just wipes right off with a wet washcloth. It's gonna be really easy to take this red off, and I really actually love this wood tone underneath. We'll see what the top and the front looks like. I could also lightly sand it after stripping it and just put like a gel stain on it. This might be a fun little thrift flip makeover that we could do. Yeah, I was excited about this one. This is really, really beautiful. Okay, so next up is this bowl. Now this bowl is either plated or complete silvers. Usually silver pieces have a little marking on the bottom as well if they're actually silver. So this does not, but with the patina on it, I'm sure it's at least plated. And I just think the shape of this bowl is really, really beautiful, and the patina is gorgeous. And you can shine this up with, you know, some barkeeper's friend or something, but I really like the mottled patina on this. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe put some fall apples in here would be really beautiful as just kind of a really simple, understated centerpiece or something. So I love that bowl. It could be used for lots of different seasons, and that's what you'll notice with my decor is I really don't go out to stores like Walmart or Target or some places like that and buy single-use decorations. I really like to pick things up that can be used throughout different seasons, and you can kind of set it up and style it in a different way and make it kind of more multi-purpose. That makes your dollars go even further. Our family does pottery professionally, and so I'm always drawn to pottery and ceramics. And a little tip, if you don't know, is to always flip the piece over, and there should be some sort of maker's mark, at least if it's professionally done. And this does not. I think this is probably maybe an amateur piece, or maybe it's old, really old. I don't think so, but it has a beautiful brown glaze, and I really love the organic kind of look of this. I thought this would be beautiful for fall with some fall stems or maybe a little votive candle. So for $5, $2.50, that had to come home with me. Let me go ahead and show you a bunch of different items that drew my eye, but I did not end up purchasing. Let me know in the comments what you think about these things, if these kinds of items would catch your eye. Let me know what you like to thrift shop for, and then I'll continue the video by showing you what else I did pick up. Okay, can I just tell you that I almost grabbed this set of plates? I am 99% sure that I grew up eating on this brown patternware plate. It was either at my house or my grandma's. Mom, if you're watching this, let me know. crystal. They're pretty thick and they have a nice sharp pattern on them. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I think these are a little bit higher quality. They're very heavy. These were $1 a piece. And again, I got 4 of those. And they are, I just think they're beautiful. I really don't mind mixing and matching my glassware on a table. I really like the eclectic look of that. I think it's really interesting. So I don't mind that at all. So these are really, really pretty. I also picked up this goblet, which I'm pretty sure is just glass. It's not crystal. But it looks very similar to these goblets I already had. These are the ones I already had, and I broke a couple of them. And it's okay. I get a lot of my stuff at the thrift store, so we don't have to be too precious about it. That's exactly why we do this. But this was $1 as well. And so it's just a nice heavy glass, a good addition to a table setting for the holidays. And so yeah, I'm always looking for things that can kind of mix and match and go together, even though they're not quite the same. Lastly, for the glassware, I picked up these really pretty. They're kind of a goblet flute. And again, they don't necessarily match, but they definitely coordinate. And they're kind of a glass fluted goblet with some little etching of leaves in the side, and I think these are so pretty. And these were $2 a piece. And lastly, this little box, and I don't know anything about it. Punch Studio. I don't think this is anything super special. It does have a $25 price tag from the original store. And I paid, and a USA sticker, whatever that means, and I think I paid $4 for this. I just thought it was really cute. I like the color of it, and I thought it would be perfect for my daughter. She's getting really into crochet, and I thought this would be the perfect case to put her projects and keep all of her stuff kind of locked up in there. And if she doesn't use it, it would be perfect for lots of other storage things, maybe in my office. I just thought it was really pretty. It's got a little, probably a faux leather handle. The only other 2 things that we picked up that I don't have here are a couple pairs of shoes. My daughter is a thrift shopper extraordinaire, and she loves to look at clothing, which, hey, I don't have a problem with that. We wash it as soon as we get home. Even shoes, I throw them in the washing machine. But she picked up a pair of pretty fall brown booties. And I picked up a pair of tennis shoes, sneakers, some Air Jordans for my son, and washed them up, and he loved them. Okay, friends, that is the fall inspired thrift haul. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your bell notification, because I look forward to styling some of these items and decorating for fall here with all of you really soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye, friends.